Hello assassins, the time has finally come to build the Russian base from Stranger Things in Minecraft. This is going to be part number 1, and I thought what better way to start a series by building a torture chamber. I mean, you gotta build some hype somehow, and no, honestly, that is probably the easiest section to start with, and we can branch out with this corridor just here today, branch off to the left down there. We can connect to the elevator if you wish to, and then you know, kind of go from there. Retro is behind me, as you can probably hear in the background there, but yeah, all will be well. He's here to give me confidence because I'm very nervous about building today, but don't know about you guys, I'm ready to finally build this thing. Let's go ahead and make a start on episode or part number 1 of the Russian base. Let's go for it. So now then, I have left myself a very big space between my original base and the new one I'm about to build. Now, as you guys know from the show, the base is actually underneath of Starcourt, but because I am on a world that it does go down, but I don't want to build it going down because, you know, I know a lot of you guys are on worlds that still are on bedrock, so you know, you probably only have like 4 layers. We are going to build this above ground, and for those of you that want to construct it underneath, maybe cut out an entire space and then you can just drop it in the ground and then maybe smooth it over some dirt or something. Let me know what you do in the comments down below. Anyways, in today's video, we're going to need ourselves some light grey concrete, some blue terracotta, some white stained glass, some sea lanterns, polished andesite slabs, an iron door, and finally a stone button as well. Now then, first things first, I'm going to actually start on the side of the torture chamber. I'm going to take my blue terracotta first of all. I'm going to build up for 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then I'm going to leave a block gap of 2 and build 4 here as well. 1, 2, 3 and 4. I'm going to build 2 over just like so. Then I can take my light grey concrete and place 4 across the top. Go diagonally back from this, so I'm actually going to go, start again. We're actually going to go like back in diagonally and build this up to that 4 just there, and a block over. Do the same on the opposite side, and then we build that 4 across the top there. So it's not actually connected to this 4, it's kind of diagonally pushed back. Now we go ahead and go around the corner, just for a pillar of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like so. And same over here, like that. Out from the 6 block pillar, build 1 on the bottom, 3 sea lanterns up, place yourself another light grey on there. Diagonal away from this one, place 1, then 3 sea lanterns, and then a block again. We're going to copy that on the other side. So we want ourselves a 1, then we'll do 3 sea lanterns, 1 concrete, go diagonally again, and do the exact same thing. Like so. I think it's best to start on the corners because then you can work around into like almost like a sphere shape, but this one isn't really a circle. It's kind of like a curved dome, if that makes sense. So there we go, looking very, very good so far, guys. Now we want to go ahead and actually move around to the back. So the back is going to be on this side for me. So I'm going to go ahead and come from this pillar of concrete and sea lanterns, and build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 blocks up with my concrete literally to the right side of my sea lanterns on both sides, like so. Then we'll go ahead and bring 1 across like so for both of these, like that. And then you want to drop back into the build, so out of the build just here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you fill in that gap there so there's no holes. On this side we'll do the same, so remember, come out, build in your 5 here, look if there's no gaps. There isn't, then you can call it a day. So there we go. The next thing we must do is build our blue terracotta for the back wall. So here we go diagonally away from this 5 and build up 1, 2, 3, 4 like so. Bring 1, 2, 3, 4 across like so. Then we'll go ahead and build 1, 2, 3 and 4 just here like so. Then we can add in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks across the top with our light grey concrete. Build another pillar of 5 just here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, diagonally back in. Then we'll build a pillar of 6 diagonally back in from this 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like so. Build this one in, into the left as you did the other side into the right, so as you can see the pattern here. Then we want to go ahead and build 1, 2, 1, 2 out on both sides and fill in this gap of about 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. knock out that one and that one, so you have it going like diagonal now. Wow, that is mental. Now I just popped off to grab myself some light blue terracotta, because what I'd like to do is fill in this gap of 3 rows of 4, like so, and also around here doing the same with 2 rows of 3, like so. Cool. Okay, now we'll go ahead and work around this side again. So copying what we did on over here, we're going to do it over here, if that makes sense. So we're going to drop down next to this pillar of about 6, place a concrete, then we'll do 3 sea lanterns, concrete again, diagonal, do the exact same thing, so diagonal back in, concrete, sea lanterns for 3, and 1 more concrete. Then we can actually copy what we've done on the back there. So we'll build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks up, like so. Then we'll start on the off side. So this one is going to be the exact same as this one just here, except it's going to be hidden by the interior. So what we can actually do for this one is go for 1, 2 blocks of light grey, leave a gap of 2 just here. Then we're going to go ahead, oh sorry, leave a gap of about, let me just double check this really quickly. I'll be right back. So for this one, because it is on the inside of our construction, you know, like we've got the exposed wall behind it there, but because this one goes back into the long corridors to represent the Russian base, we actually go ahead, knock out these 2 that I just placed. We're going to go ahead and use this beam here that is kind of diagonal from the sea lanterns just here, and we're going to sort of use this to our advantage. So we must go ahead and place a block here and here, just above and below the sea lanterns. Use our white stained glass in here for those 3. We'll do the same with the rest of them afterwards, but for now we kind of need the dimensions here. So that one's there. We've got this pillar to the right side of it, and then we actually use this wall here that is built of 5 blocks of pillar, and build another row of 5 just here, like so. Now then this one is, I'm just going to double check the dimensions quickly by using my blue next to it. I'm going to go for 1, 2, 3 and 4, like so. That's perfect. Yeah, we keep it 5. Then we build 2 across here, and then we do another row of 4 just here, like so. So this one is actually kind of mimicking what we did over there, except much smaller, and we use the wall here to our advantage. So if anyone does have any questions about this, please let me know in the comments down below. If you'd like to pause the video, rewind it, or do whatever you must do to catch up and, you know, understand, please of course feel free to do so. It's no problem at all. But there we go. Yeah, that's looking really cool. So now take your light grey across the top of those 4 and build 2 beams of 5 just here. 2 pillars of 5 even, like so. Now we can build our pillar of 6 here, diagonal back in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, with that block back in as well. Wonderful. Now we just go ahead and use what we did over here, the exact same way. So here again, we'll go back out for another one there, and build this one straight up to that point there, which is about 6 blocks high. Build 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks in, like so. And then on the 5th one, we add in another pillar of 6. Like so. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Then you go back in for your 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like so. Or is it 6? Yep, 6 in turn. Then we go to the 5 next to the 6. So 1 block of concrete, 3 sea lanterns here, 1 block of concrete. And then back to this wall, 1 block of concrete, 3 sea lanterns, 1 block of concrete. Like so. So we almost close up the gaps with our blocks of concrete. Now let's do the strange glass effect for all of these. 1 block here, here, and here. Again for the top. And then the glass goes in the little gap for all 3 of these, like so. Wow. Honestly, this has been super mental already. We've only just started. Okay, that's looking good though. Over here, go ahead and close up this wall with a blue terracotta. So we build diagonal away from the concrete, the grey concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 here, 2 across the top, and then finally 2 lots of 4 light blue terracottas. Actually, you can do 2. You can do 3. Like this, and then put your concrete on top. Yeah, that looks much better. You got that smoothing sort of effect then. Awesome. Okay, now then, it gets a little bit easier for us now. Now we've got the actual template. You know, because we're using this as a starting point, if we were to mess up this section, it would really have an effect on the rest of the build. So it's good to get this done, you know, first, and then we can sort of evolve from it. So what we do next is actually simpler. All we do is stick a block here, here, here and one just here, like so. Then you can go ahead and actually build up, so you're going in like a diagonal pattern, up until you reach a flat roof. So we're going to go ahead, come to the back, we've got this layer just here, up from this one. We want to build a third layer up, and that is going to be our stopping point. So back here, you'll have to place a block to remove it, so you can get that one diagonal. And all we do for this one is carry it along for the rest of the build. So fill in all the little gaps that you have and not connecting to the exterior wall. So even along here, this one, you just want to build this one up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, like so. Because this one doesn't have to look the same as the others, because it is going to have some doors on it that go back into the build. Please excuse the Air Force flying over my house right now. The RAF and the Navy, they really like to stop in on videos, you know, show up in videos. So there we go. So now we just smooth this entire thing over. It's nice to give us a bit of a break from the most confusing sections. It's also good that we added in the lights before we close up the roof, because you know how I get with lights and stuff. We leave it until the very last bit and then it gets super confusing to see what we're doing. So there we go. Looking great, guys. You're doing an awesome job. If you'd now like to go ahead and use your light blue terracotta for those 2 blocks of the door, come over here and we're going to go ahead, fill in the floor, and then we can put in our doors. So you might need to swap out, well, I've got dirt for some reason, just from earlier. So I'm going to swap out that material, leave a little space for my last material for our floor. I'll be right back. So now then, for our flooring, we take some cyan terracotta. It's the only material we'll need for this floor. Cut out the 2 blocks in the doorway, remove all of this grass on the inside of here, and fill it up with 1 layer of cyan terracotta. Let's get it all done, guys. So there we go. That is looking very, very cool. You guys have done an awesome job. Now if you'd like to go ahead and take your light grey concrete once again, we're going to go ahead, come up to the roof this time, and you see we've got these little like arched points that just look like they go nowhere. We want to go ahead and fill them across, like so. Even connect up the corners, like that. So that nothing is diagonal anymore. It's got like a sort of loop around the exterior. Even here, at the front too, all the way across the front, and around here again. So you sort of double up on some sections, but not all of them. So these ones mostly. And once you've done that, you can then go to the middle, so these middle 2 blocks, and bring an entire beam across the ceiling. Like so, to connect up to the other side. Then we'll leave a gap and we'll do 1 here. And another one on the opposite side. Then we'll do 1 again over here. And then 1 again over this way. So you've sort of got like a waffle shape for your roof, which I'm sure 11 would approve of, like an Eggo shaped roof. But unfortunately, she's not going to be able to see it, which is actually kind of good for her, to be honest. She don't really need to come down into the torch chamber. That would not be cool. But there we go. Now we take ourselves our iron doors and our stone buttons. We go onto the inside of this, sticking our doors here onto the inside, our buttons here and here, open up, and stick them on the outside as well, like so. So we have these for later. Okay, I think that is everything for structural details. Okay, so structurally we are looking all good. It is awesome. I am so sorry this has been already quite a confusing build. If you guys do need to pause the video, like I said, please feel free to do so. It's no problem whatsoever. We're now going to take ourselves polished andesite stairs, polished andesite slabs, some iron bars, a tripwire hook, item frames, shears, iron trapdoors, a block of iron, and finally some nether brick fence as well. Go into this right corner once you come in the main doors, so over here in this right area. We'll go ahead and stick an iron bar here and here. On this one on the right, stick a polished andesite slab above. On this one on the left, stick a stair facing back towards the wall with a slab on top. A slab in front of the chair at the bottom of it, so at the lowest point. Build a block with your slabs at the bottom, and then stick another slab here. That is for like a dentist's reclining chair, if that makes any sense. So try to represent it with slabs and stairs. A little bit tricky. Then the back wall over here, we'll go ahead and use an upside down stair here on our terracotta. One on the opposite side, and another one on the opposite side. We'll do ourselves a slab just here, 2 iron blocks at the back there, and 2 iron blocks at the front here. We'll go ahead and stick 2 item frames on these 2, and then 2 trapdoors on the back too. On this one, you want to go ahead and stick yourself a tripwire hook upside down like so, and that is going to be for like a torture device. Goodness knows what you're going to do with that one. And then shears, which we can all imagine what you do with those. So we stick them there just to represent the bits and pieces used to interrogate. Over on this left wall, we go ahead and stick ourselves 2 blocks of iron over here. We'll go ahead and stick 1 stair upside down just there. 2 more blocks of iron out the front. 2 more stairs on the left side, and then a slab in that little gap. Stick trapdoors, on the back too. And then up these 2, stick item frames. Now I'll have to come back and grab materials for those later. More torture devices, that's all I'll say. Now then, from this cabinet over here, we can go to the one on the right side, so this one over here, and count on the floor until we reach the 6th block along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now on 6 and 7, stick stairs back to back like so for the actual chairs. So Robin and Steve's, you know, courtesy seats. Let's go ahead and take our nether brick fence now. Go to the main door, go up to the top right, go over here until you reach sort of next to your sea lanterns, but over here. Go along a block, so you're sort of next to the sea lanterns, but not quite. I'm going to go along a block out again, so I'm in this little gap here. I'm going to build 1, 2, so we've got like down from the ceiling. Going to build it along by 1 to the back there, forward by 1, and along by 1 again, just here, like so. So we'll put a light on there or something like that later. Now to build the second one of these, and the only other one, we go into this back corner over here, so where we have this big old table. We bring a fence down twice just there, forward once, and down again, like so. Then we also stick one underneath of that as well. So they're kind of near the chairs, but they can be, you know, moved around the chairs if they need to. That's why they're on these extendable poles. A little bit weird, but cool. Okay, time to grab some more bits and pieces. So now then, to finish off our torture chamber, we're going to grab ourselves sea lanterns. Once again, we've got the item frames. We've got white stained glass again too. Dark oak trapdoors, redstone repeaters, and finally a trident. Our trident and redstone repeater go in these 2 item frames over here. More torture devices. I really hope that no one has to go through trident torture. That doesn't sound good. We'll stick this over here in this item frame, kind of diagonal like so. Then we'll stick ourselves a redstone repeater upside down just here as well. Okay, next we take ourselves our glass and stick them on the ends of our fence, like so. Then we'll go ahead and stick ourselves an item frame on the below of this one, and then on the front kind of glass pane this way. Stick yourself sea lanterns in at diagonal angles, and then stick yourself trapdoors all the way around the glass, so that's only shown on the bottom where the item frame is. Over here you just do around the 3 sides and then the bottom one, like so. There we go. That is how to build the torture chamber from the Stranger Things Russian base in season number 3. I'm going to leave today's video here, guys. I was going to go ahead and build the corridor 2 in this episode, but I really do think that this has been enough for one episode. Go and take a break, guys. Definitely stay tuned for part number 2 coming very shortly. Really looking forward to starting that one. It's going to be awesome. Thank you for all the support on this series so far. It is going to be so awesome to get the entire Russian base completed, and we can finally call Starcourt 100% done, really. You know, it's like the last section to it, so yeah, it'd be really nice to do. But yeah, thanks once again, Assassins. You take it easy, have an excellent and safe day, and I really need to go and get a drink. My throat is a little bit sore today, and it is summer in Britain, and you know what summer's like in Britain. Raining most of the time, but also very humid and disgusting, so I'll leave you to it, Assassins. Thank you once again. Take it easy.